Today I wanted to do a brief video showing my chicken feeder that I built this past fall. It's worked flawlessly for the last 6 or 8 months now. Now it's spring cleanings here. I wanted to taking it out just to see how it's faring and just talk about it a little bit, show it, because I got a lot of good feedback on the webpage or the post last time. So I just put this together out of a bunch of 1/2-inch plywood scrap that I had lying around. So the dimensions are completely arbitrary, just based on what I had available. But also, I guess I customized it a bit so it would fit. Just 1/2-inch plywood. Got a couple hinges on top here to open up to the reservoir, and there's the inside here. You can see there's about a 1/2-inch gap there on the bottom for the chickens to get into the feed. What these are 4-inch 90-degree street elbows, PVC, that I cut in the circles and glue them in, and I trim off the end. There's usually another 1.5 to 2 inches of PVC on here. That's the joint that you tie into if you're actually doing plumbing work. Cut that off right at the end of the curve, so that way the chickens didn't have to reach another 2 inches down in. They could just get to the food right away just by sticking their head down right in here to access it. And left about, like I said, about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch gap on the bottom, so that way feed could feed as they empty it. It just comes down and they can access it all the way through here. I had a lot of comments about people concerned about food being left in there and decaying, getting rotting. I let this go down till it's mostly empty, and then just use my hand to kind of brush stuff out of the corners, and that way it's essentially empty, and all fresh feed goes in when it's mostly emptied. I put 3 ports on here. We have currently 13 chickens. Lost 2 recently, so I had to count there. This worked well. They do well with it, and it doesn't. I've never had any problems. No feed loss whatsoever. They can't scratch it out of there. It's big enough to fit. They like to hog it, so it's usually 1 chicken at a time, but that's my feeder. I have considered, and I'm probably likely going to start making these for some sale. One last detail: to attach it to the wall, I just have a French cleat on the back, the 2x4, and I have the matching over here on the wall, and that's where it sits, hanging on the wall.